happy. Be healthy. Be your best.
So I am sitting, toes in the sand, and obviously at the ocean. And I just wanted to talk about negative ions. Probably heard that expression before, but a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, if it's negative ions, does that mean they're bad for me? Actually, in this case, the word negative is a good thing. So when you're walking in nature, like by a waterfall, by a tree, bunch of trees, by the ocean, you're receiving a lot of negative ions. And the nickname for negative ions has been vitamins of the air, because it has such a positive impact on the body when you are subjected to negative ions. So just for comparison's sake, if you're in New York City and you are walking where the buildings are and the traffic is, you maybe get 300 negative ions per cubic inch. But if you're by a waterfall, a lot of trees, or the ocean, on kind of like a day like today, you're going to get closer to, probably 10,000 negative ions per cubic centimeter. And then if the ocean's really active, like big waves, then you get closer to like 20,000 negative ions per cubic centimeter. So it's like, what's the big deal? Well, negative ions are really cool. They help in the body to offset positive ions. And those are the ones that can cause some problems in the body. So anytime that you're able to get negative ions, you're really doing your body good, especially at those increased rates. That's why it's just so important for people to take walks in nature as often as they can. If you're in some place like the city, well, for example, New York City, try to get to Central Park or some park as often as you can. Or if you can, make it out to the ocean, out on Long Island, or, even just taking walks down by the harbor, by the Statue of Liberty or whatever. Or if you're in the Great Lakes region and you're able to get where you can get close to the water, then by all means do so. It helps the respiratory system. It helps with mood. It helps boost the immune system. It also helps with sleep, depression, anxiety. A lot of really, really good benefits from being with negative ions. So try to get out today. Try to take a walk today if you can. Get outside. Get some negative ions if possible. Now, for me, I have a special relationship with the ocean itself. I was born a preemie, and I only weighed 2 pounds and some ounces. And my parents, when they took me home from the hospital, found that the only way to get me to be calm and to actually just sleep was to take me out on a little speedboat and have me bounce up and down underneath the windshield, wrapped in a blanket, get soaking wet with salt water, hear my mom's voice, warmth of the sun, taste of the salt, movement of the boat. And it wasn't until years later that a doctor helped me understand that that was the closest thing I could have gotten those first few months every day on that harbor to actually being in my mom's womb. It was all the sensations. And I guess it imprinted on me just how precious the ocean was to me from all of those standpoints. So I am going to go and enjoy this day. I come every January for a couple weeks to try to regroup and set my intention for the year for my clinic to help my clients as much as possible. And so my recommendation for you today is try today to get some negative ions. And remember, in this case, the word negative is actually a very positive thing.
Be healthy. Be your best.